everyone, it's Missy. We had our first blizzard of the year yesterday. You can see out the door, maybe not, it's kind of bright. We had a lot of snow, didn't we? Yeah. The chickens are in the pen with the calves. We moved everybody into the barn. Actually, I shouldn't call these guys calves anymore, they're over a year old, but they've all been sleeping in here at night, actually all day during the blizzard. They were all in here. The birds like pecking through everything. I should tell you, this is the first time they've actually gotten along. A lot of the time the cattle would get up and chase them. Well, now that they're getting up, they probably will chase them out of the pen. For the cattle setup, we do have the water up here. Got the big straw bale in here. And then, of course, we're feeding them like we did last year over in the bunk. Hey girls, how you doing? The chickens have usually been cleaning up quite a bit of stuff from the cattle, so any feed they leave behind or whatnot. The chicken setup is over here. I just took the coop, brought it into the barn from the garden. This is an in-outdoor. I put plywood sheeting over it just to reduce any more drafts. The barn doors are pretty old. They sag and they have those cracks and so forth, so just getting the plywood over there gave us extra insurance that there would be no drafts coming through there. And then I did change up the chicken coop a little. I took the drawer out. They still have the roosting bar inside. They still have the nesting boxes. And that allows them to fly up in there, lay their eggs, and it allows an easier way for me to clean all that straw and bedding. I just pick up the bedding once a week. I've been cleaning, and then it goes in the manure spreader over there. Same with the cattle. When we're cleaning up, we put that in the manure spreader too. Hi. There's no other straw around, as you can see. The chickens have been littering quite a bit, but we're in a barn, we're not in a house or anything, so I'm not worried about it. They pretty much, the straw right now, I need to clean their coop and put in some fresh straw. I try to keep it 3-4 inches just because this concrete is really cold, and as you can see, this one chicken, she likes just standing on one leg. I mean, it's cold for them, so they like the straw they can stand on. Water hasn't frozen yet. The cattle in the barn here, they're keeping the barn around 37-40 degrees from all the heat they're putting off. I do have a heated dog water dish to plug in. It won't go in the coop. I don't want it on the straw. I'll just have it right outside the door here. We do shut the door at night because we do have raccoon issues in this barn. The cattle pretty much keep a lot of the varmints out of here because the only doors that they can get through are the ones that the cattle go in and out, they have access to. And the chickens, they go in and out the same doors as the cattle. Of course, nobody wants to be outside today, so everyone's inside. Feeder, same feed. They've been eating more feed just because of the cold weather. Not too much more though. Like I said, they're cleaning up the feed that the cattle leave behind in the bunk. They're foraging through the same hay as the cattle. Again, so no issues for the most part. These girls are still laying about 90%. I've been getting 3 eggs every 2 days now instead of 4 eggs every day. But I think that was pretty much expected. Colder weather. I don't have any lights out here for them during the night. When it gets dark, it gets dark. No heating besides the heat that the animals are putting off. So I think they're doing pretty well, considering I am expecting the eggs to taper off more later this winter. But we shall see. They've been actually doing very well laying. Went through their first molt, didn't see a drop in egg production. So I'm pretty happy with them. Moving them into the barn was a really big deal. I did it a week ago. We had 70-degree weather. The chickens, for the first 2 nights, went back to the garden where the coop was supposed to be. So I had to pick them up and actually physically bring them in here. And then they finally just got the hang of it. A third day was a charm, I guess, because they went into the coop themselves for the night. So just integrating them. I think the big deal that really helped is I'm using the same chicken run hen house. They didn't move to a completely new unit. so they were familiar with that. And now they're in the barn, they're just fine. The straw, there's a little divot up there. They did make a nest up there. They started laying eggs up there until the cattle were in the barn. Then they went back to the nesting boxes. So that was a little interesting there for a while. I thought I was gonna have to climb up there every day to get the eggs, but now they've been all laying their eggs back in the nesting boxes. So no, we don't have to hunt for eggs, which is good because I didn't really want to do that all winter. So 2 weeks into the process, they have now settled down. Everybody's comfortable and everybody's in. So that's about the only issues I had. Again, the cattle finally got used to the chickens. They're not chasing them in and out as much as they used to. So that is my farm animal update. If you have any questions or you want me to explain something further, leave a comment below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.